Well, wellness is certainly an investment, but when people hear investment, they hear expense. Yes, we're going to have to drop 30 grand into this or 100 grand into this for the size of our company, and they just hear the dollar and they go, yeah, they're calling it an investment, but they don't really believe it's an investment. So let's just look at how that plays out. First off, if you can reduce absenteeism, already you are going to be getting a return on that investment. So therefore, just say you outlaid 40 grand and your absenteeism reduces, then you can go, oh, really? It's only cost us 30 grand because we're not losing this money. Now there's no more illness claims, so that reduces down a little bit more. And now people have got a real good kick in their step, and that people are delivering things on time just because the energy in the office, and you go, oh, that's actually costing us less now. And it gets to a point of neutral, especially get some government funding and the like, gets to the point of neutral, if not better. But then what about this? If you think about the way managers and leaders are asked to measure their business at the moment, they are asked to get a return every month or every quarter. And there's this constant analysis of the figures. So people do short-term management. So they don't want to do that expenditure. However, if you look at the business over a period of a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, or for us, we have a 15-year awareness, what you actually start to realize is that in a 1 year period, if those are too big, if a 1 year period, it's completely reasonable for you to lose 2 or 3 great staff members. Why are they going somewhere else? Why aren't they staying? Why weren't they learning for you? Why do they want to perform for someone else? What's going on there? When you get your wellness set up, you start to create a package for an individual. So when they come and work for the company, they start having little opportunities that actually reward them, whether it be somebody comes in with a massage or somebody comes with training and teaches them a whole lot of things they can use in their personal life, or whether it be healthy food that comes through the organisation, or water within arm's distance so they can drink water all day, or whether it be yoga programs, or whether it be incentives that can get built into it. So if people are jumping through some certain hoops and work performance-wise, there's these fantastic incentives that aren't for everybody, but just for particular individuals. Once we start to put all this in place, the really good people go, oh, I can use that, I want to. So we can start to retain great people. Now, over a 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 year period, the retention of great people is a phenomenal resource to a company. You get a return on investment. And if you don't believe that you do, take the top 3 people in your organization, the ones that are just rock solid for you, they always deliver, and imagine them working for someone else. And imagine the massive gap that it would leave. Well, what's that cost you? Because that is not investment. Not only that, there's so much government funding now to support health and wellness programs in organisations. So you start with the point where you go, oh, it's costing us this much, and then you start to go, well, it breaks even, then you start to go, hang on a second, this is a super intelligent approach. Only though if we have a bird's eye view and not the little mouse view that only looks this far ahead. Bird's eye view and says, whoa, look at the entire picture here. Let's nurture this team of people for the next 5, 10, 15 years. Like, that might sound like too big a shift, but that's the mindset of an elite leader.